Well, Blizzard fucked up. Well, I don't think they fucked up, but they made an accidental thing. So earlier today, just now, 2 seconds ago, there was a new patch build 52124 that hit the WoW Classic PTR right here, right? And it actually included all of the Seasons of Discovery data, like all the runes and some other information about it. WoWhead is slowly putting it out there right now, as we can see, but as they update it, I'll keep doing it too. But the first one, which we kind of knew about, was we have the chest, leg, and rune ability. Legs, the chest, legs, and hand rune. They announced the bracer, the cloak, the feet, the helm, the shoulder, the waist, which they didn't announce it. It was data mined, but we kind of already knew that was happening, so it's not a big surprise. Supposedly, they data mined what all of these runes are for the bracer, cloak, feet, shoulder, helm, waist, and that's what I'm waiting to see if WoWhead posted, because if they do, we're just gonna go over it right away, right? So I think that's pretty cool. Some other stuff that they mentioned was they said at the end of BFD you get a world buff, right? We were wondering what it was, and they said what it was, right? At the end of Black Fathom Depths, you'll get a world buff as announced at BlizzCon. It's called the Boon of Black Fathom, which increases your critical strike stance with spells, melee, and range by 2%, grants 20 attack power, and increases movement speed by 20% for 2 hours. And also the Ashenvale World Buff. Apparently a world buff will be given at the Ashenvale Open World PvP. This is Ashenvale Rallying Cry. Increases all damage and healing done by 5% for 2 hours. That's kind of nice. And then there's other world buffs as well. Other new buffs present seems to be shrines. Currently, it is unsure if these will be open world buffs or full-blown world buffs, but there's a secret Elune which allows you to meditate on the mysteries of the Elune Moonwells. The Secrets of Undeath allows you to meditate in the mysteries of the Undeath graveyards. There's one for the Secret of Light. You can go meditate in light. And then there's the Loa altars. There's an Anoint Shrine. There's a Nearby Shrine anointed by the Elune. A nearby shrine is dedicated to the Elune, increasing your intellect by 5%. Anointed by Light, a nearby shrine is dedicated to light, increasing your spirit by 5%, increasing your stamina by 5%, increasing your armor by 5%. Are they boonable? I have no idea. I'm assuming they will be, but these are just more world buffs. And more importantly, this is where it leaked a little bit more of everything else. And it says right here, like I went through all these classes, there's nothing too changed, but starting off, it looks like Druids get an F-Flow, because that's not on their rune. I even looked to make sure that it's not on their rune. They don't get F-Flow as a rune. So it looks like Druids get Efflorescence added in. I don't know when, it doesn't say anything, but it looks like it's right here. Efflorescence, you know, everything else pretty much looks the same on that point. And then when you go down to, I think it was Hunter, it showed shows some changes. It shows them for every class. I'll have a link in the description. You can just click it and go look at it yourself. But I did see one on Warlock, for what it's worth, where it looks like Emberstone. I don't know. Emberstone max out talent still gives you 10%. So I don't know if this is just 3 talents, as in instead of being a 5-point talent, 6, 8, 10, it's a 3. I'm not sure. Other than that, it just talks about the runes and stuff. And then as you get more towards the bottom, it'll show you the general abilities. It shows you all the runes, like a chest rune, cloak rune, and these are just the runes we already know. There is a engraved belt aspect of the lion. Your hunter takes on the aspect of the lion, increases total stats by 10% for all nearby allies, and increases total stats by the hunter by 10%. Only one aspect time. So there's a new one for hunters, which seems kind of cool. Everything else here is the same. There's chest ones, and I checked already. Chest ones and all these glove ones and all these pants ones are the exact same. But as you get down past the pants, you'll see where it starts throwing in right here, where the feet rune. It doesn't say what they are yet, so we're waiting to see. And then also rune carving is one of them too. And then the buffs that we just talked about. And then proficiencies is something called Gladiator Stance Shield Passive. No idea. I'm waiting to see if there's anything else posted about it, because that'd be kind of cool. I was literally just getting ready to post this video, and another thing got added live from WoWhead. Thank you, Rockman, as always. So they're data mining more of it, and more of it got released. Like I said, Druid has Efflorescence, Everbloom, Gale Winds, Natural Reaction, Renewal, Torrential Downpour, right? And then hunters have something called Adder, Pheromone, Deer Musk, and Engraved Belt, like I talked about earlier, okay? Adderone, Pheromone, your tame beast ability also works on adders. Who cares about that? Deer Musk, your tame pet beast, also works on deer. Weird. And then rogues have might get something called Cheat Death Rune at some point. Cheating Death. Any attack that would otherwise kill you instead reduces you to 10% of your maximum health. In addition, all damage taken will be reduced by up to 90% for 3 seconds. This effect cannot occur more than once per minute. You know what that is? That sounds familiar. And warriors have a few interesting new runes, including the Rage Generating, War Machine, and Gladiator Stance, although the latter does not have any information associated with it. War Machine, killing an enemy worth experience, gives you 10 rage. Nice. And then Gladiator Stance, which I don't see much about it. This doesn't really go much into it, but I literally was just getting ready to post a video, and I had to go back and add this to the video that I just did. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to post this real quick because I was just in the middle of doing another video and this popped up. So see you guys soon. All these links will be in the description below, and cheers.